Hi, welcome to my playhouse. And today I'm still on vacation and I have one of these weird videos what I'm just actually doing. I did show this on Patreon, but I found this vacuum cleaner here on the side of the road in Aarhus where I live. And it works. And I thought it was pretty cool because it goes into this bigger vacuum cleaner. So I have a handheld vacuum cleaner that goes into a bigger vacuum cleaner. And I started the video without you because I've been cleaning out a bit of hair here. This is some nasty shit. Oh, depending on, I'm sure this long hair came from a very pretty woman, but in the vacuum cleaner it's kind of disgusting. And was just about to be cleaning the filter and stuff and clean the vacuum cleaner because, as you heard, it still works. By the way, this was the brushy thing where all the hair came out of. That was a job. I needed the scissors over here to cut that out. So we're just gonna be doing that in this video, so you can skip ahead if you want to see something else. So I have a bucket for this nastiness. There. We will empty out this, all the trash. It seems to be washable, so I don't know. Well, that's just a release mechanism to get this out of. Okay, no problem. I think this could need a good wash. It's full of disgusting crap. And the filter here. Oops. If you haven't found out how to clean this, I could definitely see why this is just going into the trash. Let's see, we need to get this filter out of there. I think I need to look at this. Maybe there's an explanation. Looks like it's washable. It's kind of shows on the drawing that you can wash this. But how do you take it apart? Maybe just violent. Yep, works. I will go and try and wash this. This part, and this part. Okay. To the washing. Seconds later, which is of course a very bad lie because this took me about 10 minutes to get this as clean. I found out this filler is actually cleanable. I got most of it out. Yeah, it's still nasty. I'll go do this again. Okay, it's not gonna get perfect. Did this go this way or did it go the other way? It did not go that way. Okay, so it went that way. And there are some clickety things. There, clicks into place. Then this filter goes on top of that. There. And they go into the top part. Should really dry this off, but well, now we have it. Not good as new, but clean. I think the motor must have seen some action, so I think I might want to go and take this apart. There's 4 screws here, so let's get a screwdriver and have a look inside of this. This says that it's an 12 volt DC NIMH, so the old battery technology. So we might just also have a look at that. Screwdriver. Okay, I came down into the basement for a screwdriver and realized how much nicer and cool it was down here, so we're just gonna take this apart down here. It's what? Security talks. You shouldn't have. Okay, it's not security talks, it's just talks. Seems there's one in the handle as well. Oops, there we go. Okay. That's a weird setup. Just look at how the batteries are put in. It's just regular rechargeable batteries in there, and they're 1,300 milliamp hours each. And there is like, oh, how many are there? It's very easy to check though. And it has a temperature sensor there. Has the motor assembly. It doesn't look bad at all. I don't think we needed to take this apart. Let's check the motor here. Is it possible to go in there? Has some rubbery thing. I think that's all good. Okay, so don't think we need to do anything here at all. It's clean. Okay, I was looking at this and I couldn't. It says that it's 12 volts over here, right? So I was counting and I can only count like 7 batteries, and to get up to 12 volts with these regular AA batteries, you need, they're each 1.2 volts, so you would need 10 of those to get up to 12 volts, and I could only count 7 over here. But then I realized they have hidden 3 in the handle down here as well. I didn't see those, but there are also 3 batteries there. So I do believe this would be very easily upgraded to lithium-ion cells. But as it is working really well right now, you heard it, we can probably... It works very well. It's no reason to fix it if it isn't broken. So yeah, we're not gonna do that. So, but reassemble. Okay, I forgot to check. This is the filter for the air outtake, and I checked that. It doesn't look bad. I'm not gonna. I don't need to do anything there. So the motor engine is all good. Okay, so this is good. This has a few scratches here and some paint. It's generally looks okay. I washed the fan in here a little bit. I didn't show that. I was not sure if it was gonna go okay. So it did. It still works. Okay, I might have a problem here. It's not sucking at all. It makes a lot of noise, but it doesn't. So the vacuum cleaner might have a problem here. Back to the basement. Okay, if I feel the motor here, there is suction to it. It is making a vacuum here. So it's not making a vacuum here. Maybe it's just because the filter is wet. It might have to dry up before it can, well, suck air through it. It is still wet. So, okay. So maybe I don't have a problem. Maybe it just has to dry up. Maybe we can just dry it up by using it. So while the filters are drying up, I think I want to go wash this. This is very dirty and filthy. This is where this roller thing goes in. It's meant for picking up hair, which it seems to do very nicely. So I think I'll take this and give it a good wash at the bathtub. I think that's the best way to get that clean. There is a motor down there somewhere that turns that brush around, so I have no idea if it will survive, but it's just water. If it doesn't survive, this thing was by the side of the road. So the vacuum cleaner comes with this stand that is also the charger for it. So right now that would be great to have that, so that I can just put the vacuum cleaner in that while it dries up. So I'm just gonna wash that off ever so slightly to have that be nice. Sure, I'm missing something. There is some attachment that I didn't get. Too bad. It's probably the mouthpiece of the vacuum cleaner itself. Maybe that's supposed to sit down there, so you can put that on there. So they didn't throw that out with the rest of it. Too bad. So this got, of course, very wet. So, but it also became very clean. So that's nice. There's still hair in it. It's gonna look nice. My idea was that I wanted this vacuum cleaner at my creepy basement back in the city of Aarhus, because it's not gonna take up much space, and then I could just have a tiny little vacuum cleaner down there, and that would be great for just small jobs down there. If this works, I have no idea if it's gonna. These filters things yeah, they are really wet still. Don't know how to dry those really fast. That would be nice if I could just, if they would just get dry. Maybe I should hang them at the air outtake from the data center. That might be a good idea. On the bottom of the mouthpiece there are these rollers here, and they have been drowning in hair for quite a while. So yeah, this vacuum cleaner has probably not been working that great for some time. That's probably why it was gotten rid of. So I'm gonna try and get some of that hair out of there, and I'm sure it's gonna run a lot better. Hair and dust. It seems they pop out. That becomes a lot easier then to remove the. And you can even take the metal rod out. I don't think I need to do that. So let's just say that that's fine. And put that back in before it. There. Way better. Okay, I need to do the same thing over here. That was way easier. How did I get that out anyway? I was trying to find on the internet what this vacuum cleaner would cost, because if it's something that wouldn't cost very much, it wouldn't be worth it to do much of a repair on it. I found something that looked similar. That was quite expensive, but I didn't find the exact model anywhere for sale. I could get the new charger for it. That was bloody expensive. I could also get other parts for it, like the batteries. If I wanted new batteries for it, they were like $30, $32 I believe they were. So that wasn't cheap. Awesome, way better. This thing goes on here, and it goes in here somehow. There is a little butterfly thing that corresponds with a thing over here that makes it turn around, and you lock it in place here, there, and there's also a springy thing here that needs to go down there and lock it in place there. So now this will turn around with the little built-in motor there, that I hope I haven't water damaged too much. And the filter thing, that is drying up inside. Yeah, I made a little arrangement here for it to sit right under the air outtake from the data center, which is a bit hot. So it should dry up fairly quick. Don't go down. So cool. So well, just to get this video done, I don't need to put the filter in for this to work, so I wouldn't call this great, but it does suck. Probably more power, better suction. So let's put that in, and we want to see the thingy down here run as well. Guess that doesn't work right now. So it's not totally dead. If I unplug it and I press the button here, it will run. But it had to charge a little bit. And the charger, which is right here, it's like 17 volts, 200 milliamp hours. That's gonna take until hell freezes over, so I thought I'll just bring it down into the basement here and we will give it a bit of a quick charge. Let's just be sure which is plus and minus and what the voltage really is. It's closer to 18 volts. And apparently that one over there is plus. Let's give it 18 volts and a few amps. And we'll just, let's see, it sits like that. So this side is plus. Closest to me, plus. Cool. Power supply, there. Power on. 18 volts. Plus, minus, and it's taking at least 1 amp, or half an amp. Let's just give it 1 amp to give it a bit of. Oh, it doesn't want any more than half an amp. 5 amp. It's not gonna draw 5 amp, but no, it only wants half an amp. Maybe the batteries aren't that good anyway. Okay, that was not the brightest idea apparently. Back to the normal charging. So when it is charging, there's an LED up here. You can see that right there. That lights up. That shows that the vacuum cleaner is charging. But I think it's all good. So just need to put the filter back in because I took those out. They're still drying up. Okay, they're pretty good now. That didn't take long for them. So let's put those in again. So we need to see if this thing works. So I've just been cutting out some paper confetti that I'm gonna drop on the floor here in the basement. Let's just get somewhere good. Don't go out everywhere. Yeah, paper confetti. That's gonna be great. Let's see the vacuum. Let's see if this works. This is of course the easiest test of all, but oh, spider! Yeah, we got it. So, not a bad find. It was dirty as hell. Hairy business cleaning that up. But I got myself a nice little vacuum cleaner, and it looks like something that I could fix if it breaks even more. It has paper all over it right now because this end was wet. So the paper it picked up, it got wet, and now the paper is stuck everywhere. But I'm sure when that dries up, it will fall right out. Yeah, it's a weird video, I know, but I'm gonna be very happy with this in my creepy basement. So I'm gonna bring that to Aarhus right away. So thank you very much for watching my videos. Do subscribe to my channel so that you can see me maybe fix something else next time. Have a nice day. Bye bye.